Imagine a world shrouded in the darkness of the Middle Ages, a world where the brilliant spark of the Renaissance never ignited. This is a realm without the grandeur of Michelangelo's David, the mystique of Da Vinci's Mona Lisa, or the daring heliocentric theory of Copernicus. The absence of the Renaissance, a period that fundamentally transformed art, science, politics, and culture in the Western world, is not merely a loss of artistic masterpieces. It signifies a stagnation of human thought, an era frozen in time, impervious to the Enlightenment that spurred the modern age. Let us embark on a journey to explore this alternate reality, where the flame of human curiosity and innovation remained unlit. The Renaissance, spanning from the 14th to the 17th century, was more than an era of artistic flourishing. It was a rebirth of the ideas and ideals of classical antiquity, a period that saw humanity emerge from the intellectual dormancy of the Middle Ages. It seeded the growth of humanism, a philosophy that emphasized the value and agency of human beings. Without the Renaissance, the dark clouds of the medieval period, characterized by feudalism, superstition, and the plague, would have lingered longer, delaying advances in human rights and dignity. In the realm of science, the Renaissance laid the groundwork for the scientific revolution. Thinkers like Galileo Galilei and Leonardo da Vinci challenged the status quo, pushing humanity towards empirical reasoning and away from the blind acceptance of doctrine. Without their pioneering spirit, the development of the scientific method, an approach that underpins modern science, might have been substantially delayed, leaving humanity centuries behind in understanding the natural world. Imagine a world where the laws of physics and the discoveries of astronomy are still cloaked in myth and mystery, where diseases ravage populations with no hope of medical advancements on the horizon. Artistically, the Renaissance revolutionized the way we perceive beauty and the human condition. It gave us a legacy of art that transcends time, evoking profound emotional reactions that connect us across the centuries. Without the artistic innovations of perspective, anatomy, and emotion introduced during this period, art might have remained flat, lifeless, and uninspiring, mere illustrations instead of windows to the soul. The absence of this artistic evolution would mean a world devoid of the depth and complexity that Renaissance art brought into human consciousness. Furthermore, the political landscape of Europe and beyond would likely have remained fragmented, with feudal systems persisting. The Renaissance, with its focus on humanism, indirectly fostered the rise of nation-states by inspiring thoughts on governance that valued the individual and the collective welfare over the divine right of kings. Wouldn't it be tragic to live in a world where the concepts of democracy and individual rights were stunted in their growth, where the Enlightenment ideals that gave birth to modern democratic societies had never been conceived? A world without the Renaissance would also be a world without the Reformation. The questioning spirit that defined the Renaissance emboldened figures like Martin Luther to challenge the Catholic Church, leading to a religious upheaval and the diversification of Christian faiths. The religious monolith that dominated medieval Europe might have remained unchallenged, keeping Europe in a state of spiritual and intellectual homogeneity. The technological innovations spurred by Renaissance ingenuity, such as the printing press, would have been unimaginable. The spread of knowledge, literature, and the very idea of mass communication would suffer immeasurably. Without the printing press, the proliferation of ideas, the democratization of knowledge, and the social mobility that came with literacy might have remained elusive dreams, maintaining the status quo of an illiterate peasantry governed by a literate elite. In essence, a world without the Renaissance is a world enshrouded in the persistent gloom of the Middle Ages, where humanity's potential to soar is clipped by the chains of stagnation. The Renaissance was not just a period of cultural bloom. It was a pivotal moment when human thought pivoted towards the light of reason, alignment with nature, and the celebration of human potential. It was a time when humanity took a bold step out of darkness, and to erase it would be to unweave the very fabric of modern civilization. So, as we reflect on this alternate reality, let us not take for granted the monumental leap forward that the Renaissance represented. It was a beacon of hope, a declaration of human capability, and a testament to the enduring power of curiosity and creativity. For without it, the world as we know it would be unrecognizably dimmer, deprived of the light that guides us forward even today.